We're still here.
Hold on to your fucking hats.
Didn't go anywhere.
We are segueing into pumpkin season.
That's it. The last beer in the Beer Fest 12-pack is Sam Adams Jacko. Now, was it last year
Halloween.
or was
This
it the year
Halloween.
before there? Okay.
Halloween.
So Sam
Halloween.
Adams Jacko, it is their pumpkin ale.
Doodle-doodle-doo.
Oh, God.
In this town.
Okay, Sam Adams Jacko is delicious. It's also
It was
just...
last year that you figured out that
Okay.
it was shandy.
It is just, if anybody ever had any of the Traveler beer, they had a bunch of shandies. They had a summer, they had a lemon shandy, this shandy, that shandy.
I think the lemon was the summer.
Was the summer. Well, they had a pumpkin shandy, and it was called Jacko Pumpkin Shandy, and it is identical. And I found out later on that the people who started up Traveler Beer got the startup money from the Boston Beer Company. And when they, folded after, 10 years or so, whatever it was, back in like 2017, they obviously Sam Adams bought the recipe because this is the Jacko pumpkin shandy.
It's good.
Before that, and there was a whole video
They call
we
it
made.
pumpkin ale.
They call it
here,
a pumpkin ale, which
but it is,
I don't necessarily agree with.
I think it's sweeter than just a regular ale.
Yeah, there was another beer reviewer, the guy that used to put out the rankings for beer reviewers, Chaz Beer Reviews, that said it, to him it was like a pumpkin soda.
Yeah.
And, we had a little back and forth about, I said it's like pumpkin pie in a glass. It's sweet, it has the pumpkin, it has the spices, everything else that. And he said that Pumpkin was like pumpkin pie in a glass. And it's like, if I ate a pumpkin pie and then I took a shit in a glass, maybe there was a little hint.
That is hyperbolic.
Okay, fine.
And gross.
I mean, some years the pumpkin has been okay.
It's been
and
good
some
recently.
years it just hasn't been.
Yeah.
But anyway, we have pumpkin coming. That's a whole nother ball of wax here.
Fucking beer.
So,
Took a shit in a glass. Really? Jesus Christ.
well, so.
I am not going to defend you in the defamation suit that flows from that
please.
comment.
But Sam Adams put out just a run of bad pumpkin beers. There was 20 pounds of pumpkin. There was Harvest Pumpkin. There was a bunch of them. And a video that we had made probably a couple years ago now, we highlighted all these different pumpkin beers that Sam Adams has put out, and they were all just terrible. And then we segued into this, and this was amazing, and it was a home run. So.
Is there a spiel on this?
I should let you read the spiel.
Premature pouring.
Maybe.
Blew your load too fast there.
Gotta get the schmutz.
What are you having
There
a
is
stroke?
pumpkin. There is a spiel on the back.
Okay. Perfect fall beer. Jacko's cinnamon and nutmeg aromas recall memories of freshly baked pumpkin pie. It has the ideal balance of seasonal spices with a crisp, refreshing finish. This pumpkin ale pairs perfectly with the transition of summer into cooler days and nights. That is a fucking fact.
Yes, and it is a 4.4% or 8 IBUs. It is not bitter in the least, and you could probably drink a 6-pack of these.
I like
and
it
be
has
fine.
spooky jack-o'-lanterns on the little art.
It does. Very cool. Look at that.
Cute.
Go ahead. Being that I drank half of your dunkel.
He sure did.
We have a whole case of this.
You can smell the spices right on the nose. It also smells a little bit sweet.
I can see the pumpkin soda aspect of it.
Me too. There's a lot of cinnamon and nutmeg sweet flavor to it.
It
but
is
it's
sweet.
not overly sweet though. If you love ciders, you would probably like this, but still be like, it's not quite sweet enough. It's not.
That's why it's not
cider
really an ale. It is a shandy. But
it's
it's
easy
delicious.
drinking. I could tip that whole thing up and just chug it. Like it's easy drinking for sure.
Absolutely. Got a lot of spice, a lot of very good. It's one of our favorites.
Yeah, it is.
So, and you can get it in that Beer Fest pack.
Or you can get it in a
or you can just get it
fucking case.
Yeah, we have a whole case over there. Or you can 12-pack, 6
Somebody
packs,
made
whatever.
an executive decision to buy, 24
Well,
pumpkin beers.
we've had it before where if you don't buy the pumpkin beers in like the end of August or beginning of September, you don't have any.
That's why we have a stockpile.
Yeah, and then we've had other years where we're drinking pumpkin beers in December still.
Well, that was, I think you were drinking them into the spring in 2022 because
Right.
I was pregnant.
Yeah, exactly.
We
So-
bought like a zillion beers, and then I was like, well, I can't drink any of those.
So yeah, that was a good year. I mean, really.
For you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for all of us.
I mean,
all things
it was a
considered.
good year.
Yes.
I just
So
couldn't have any delicious pumpkin beers
you made up for it last
or
year.
pumpkin pies
Well-
or anything because I had the beets.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you didn't have
Lame.
diabetes. That's true. All right. So Sam Adams Jacko Pumpkin Ale. This one is a winner.
Do it.
Yeah, it's a real easy way. Well, it's really kind of a punch in the face kind of pumpkin. Honestly, it's not like a real light thing. We've had other pumpkin beers that are just like
There's
more
like a
beer,
wisp
less pumpkin.
of pumpkin. This one is very. I don't know. It's like if Hogwarts was for adults.
I can't get behind that. Like, I mean, I understand what the one guy was saying about beer soda. It could be that.
They have pumpkin juice
Do they?
on Harry Potter.
Is pumpkin juice a real thing?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
Who the
I mean,
fuck would drink that? That's disgusting.
I
This
don't
is
know.
like squash.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, all right. This is delicious, mildly sweet.
Pumpkin juice.
Got a lot of good flavor in there, a lot of spices and stuff like that. Perfect fall beer. Give it a shot
Don't drink pumpkin juice though.
if you could even find it.
You'd have to make it.
Gross.
Don't do it.
No, just stick with the pumpkin beer. Anyway, all right. Jacko Pumpkin Ale. That is the end of the beer fest. We're gonna roll right into all of our pumpkins now.
It's time.
It's definitely pumpkin season. It's getting cool outside. Football, pumpkin beers. We're ready. So, all right, we will be back. Get on the pumpkin train.
It's time.
It
Choo
is.
choo.
Indeed. All right. We'll see you next time.
Yes.